Okay, we're live now. I'm in my room. It's a little messy over here. I'm here to talk about the posters up there. If you notice it's a little more crooked, it's because I did something recently. I acquired a new TV for my room, and I've got the Leafs game on in the background. So they're tied at ones right now, so about 6.5 left to go. If you see me like yeah or whatever, it means they scored. But I'm here to talk about what the title says, my WrestleMania predictions. I'm just trying to get this straight because like half of it's on the TV, half of it, my MacBook's like leaning over the edge. And Triple X says, "Hey, Triple X, what's up?" No, but I'm here to talk about WrestleMania. As you know, I turned 32. There's no poster for 33, and 34 is right over there. Boring WrestleMania. I don't know. I'm going into it with zero, zero. What's the word I'm looking for? Not really going in. Okay, and Tampa just scored. I am going into WrestleMania this year, honestly, with zero expectations for the show. It could be good, it could be bad, it could be a multitude of things. Pretty much, it's because I always do this with WWE, where if you overhype something, it's gonna suck. We did it with Dean Ambrose and Brock Lesnar. We did it with AJ and Shinsuke last year. I don't want to go in with not enough push to the matches. No, there's not. But you know what? If they can go out there and impress the hell out of me, because look, they did it for 31. No one thought 31 was going to be anything special. And look at that. That's one of the best manias of all time right there. So I have faith. Like, I'm going to hold faith out that, hey, this is going to be a good show Sunday. But at the same time, too, you don't know. Like, there's so many matches to go over. Like, I think I have my phone right here so I can go over everything so I don't lose track. But with WrestleMania, it's going to feel weird this year not being at the show because you do know that I am not there. Because if I were there, I'd be in Brooklyn right now. Hey, Randy, how's MLW going? What do you think of Taker showing up? Honestly, I don't want Taker showing up. I don't think there's any point for it, really. Like, you did what you did last year against Cena. Like, obviously they didn't want him going out losing, so that's why they brought him back after he lost to Roman at 33. He had his match with Cena last year. We all know what happened. I don't like to talk about what happened. I don't think Taker needs to be at Mania this year, honestly. You know what? He had the perfect ride-off, and quote-unquote, he had two perfect ride-offs into the sunset. I don't know, air quotes, just because, like, he did it both times. But you know what? If, like, there's no Taker, there's no, like, I heard rumors, people saying, oh, The Rock could be there. If they don't need a big name like that to sell the show. Sell it on the women. Give them their space. Let them run with what they're going to do. But also, the always noted, Randy Oscar. Hey, Randy, how's the MLW show you're at right now with Matt and Alex? What do you think of Lesnar versus Seth? Okay, so let's do a prediction right now. Since Triple X asked, I'm going to go into this match after, like, there's more than one way you can look at this because I can see either guy winning. I'm going to say right now, flat out and honest, that I do want Seth Rollins to win this match, but there's a small part of me in the back of my head that I need. Oh, Jesus Christ, you're going to walk and talk with me, okay? I lifted my Mac up. Look, there's the hat wall. Room tour video will be coming after Mania. My room's a little bit of a mess right now, so there we go. That's a lot better. It creates a glare. It's not a big deal. It's just I was noticing how dark it was back there. And now, see, there's that. So I could go back and fix it. Or you know what I can do, actually? Just leave the laptop like this. So it works for us. There's just a little glare in the background, but you can see me perfectly. Eamon turns on Brock. Seth turns heel. The new Bohemian guy. That's not happening, Ivan. No. That's not happening. No, what I can see one of two things happening. Either Seth wins clean, or hear me out. Roman screws him. It's just a scenario I keep playing over my head because what you can do, and because after this we'll be on the road to the even bigger pay-per-view and probably the better one later in August. You cough, cough. You know what it is. In 4 months from now, not a big deal. That I'm sorry, 4 rings, not a big deal. Have Roman cost Seth the title. Think about it. 4 years ago, same match. Seth cost Roman the championship. Have Roman turn heel on Seth. Roman wins the title from Brock at the Saudi Arabia show next month. That creates a program with those two guys right there. That's a scenario I can play out in my head, but at the same time, too, honestly, I'm just going to go with the safe route and pick Rollins. Yeah, Seth Rollins. I know the first match, you usually do the championship matches later, because honestly, I can run through the pre-show right now where I'm going to go with Buddy Murphy. I can see Tony Nese winning, but I'm going to go Buddy Murphy. Braun for the Andre, for the Battle Royal, and Lacey Evans for the Women's Battle Royal. A lot of people are thinking like, oh, Sonya Deville, Mandy Rose, Asuka. You know what? If Roman turns heel, it'll just like be, I'm back. Y'all fell in love with me. Guess what? I'm here for me. I'm here for the title. I'm the big dog. He can do that. That's great. I'm going Lacey Evans. Why? Because all that walking down, you hear they're calling her like the next big Charlotte. Hold the trigger on it, Vince. Come on, do it. But yeah, no, I got Lacey Evans winning. The pull the trigger on Roman, but also too with Lacey Evans, and then some other matches. I'm gonna go with Hawkins and Ryder winning the tag titles, but I think Revival regain the titles the next night on Raw, kind of like what happened. So Hawkins and Ryder can have their WrestleMania moment, and the streak can end. But then they start a new streak after the after Mania, kind of like what happened to Ryder. Dallas. Yeah. Also, another match I want to talk about. Let's see, what else is there? I think, let's see, Chelsea Castillo. I don't think Kofi is going to win, sadly. You know, he's in a tag team title match. He's not in the Battle Royale. Hawkins has a match at Mania, shockingly. He is not in the Battle Royale. It's going to come down to Michael Che, Colin Jost, and Braun Strowman. We all know that. Or Braun's just going to throw them out immediately. I don't think Kofi's going to win. I think Kofi's going to win. You have another heel turn, but not this night on SmackDown. Circa, let's go back 15 years before even I started watching, where a young Randy Orton won the title here in Toronto. The next night in London, he was up on Batista's shoulders. Batista drops him, and then that was the heel turn. I think Kofi's going to win the title, and then E turns on him. So then it's Ian Woods, or like a quote unquote tag team, or it's like Heyman Lesnar effect, but you're going up against Kofi, so it's still, hey Kofi, you're the champ, but there's a roadblock in your way. We all know Becky's going to win. You know what? They don't have to send us home happy. They do. Vince is going to do what Vince wants to do. That I'm going to get into that later. I want to talk about that later. Also, going to talk about a few other things I got coming up. So I put live WrestleMania predictions just so you guys can get the gist of what I'm talking about. Well, 4 of you, but I can see either person, any of those 3 women winning the title. Give the official prediction in a bit, but yeah, I see either 3 winning. There's 2 of them that if they were to win, I'm not going to be mad. There's one that if she does win, I'm not going to be exactly happy with it. Yeah, but let's see what other matches we got here. Let me pull this up on the good old Wikipedia machine as I find out. Oh, okay. But the good news is, let's see, we got another person, Camille. Hi, Mark, love the channel. Know if anyone interested? I have an extra pair. Hey, do you follow me? If Camille, if you follow me on Twitter, you should. If not, shoot me a DM. Maybe I'll be able to get rid of them. Mine are not for sale. Mine floor seats are not for sale for SummerSlam. No. So let's see right here. SummerSlam. What do we got? Kurt Angle versus Baron Corbin. Remember before, Ivan? I agree with you 100%. Honestly. Styles, Orton, Reigns, McIntyre, those are my top 2 candidates for match of the night. Plain and simple. On that note, let's talk about another match I want to talk about that's a little boring. Is Kurt Angle versus Baron Corbin. I see Kurt Angle winning in about 1.5 minutes, 2 minutes. Comes out. That's when Cena comes out. They have their match. If Cena can put Angle over just to send him home happy, or he pins him to retire him, you know what? It's kind of, because Angle kind of ushered Cena in with his first match. Now Cena can do the same thing for Angle in Angle's last match, kind of like a full circle effect. Another match I want to talk about too is Bobby Lashley and the Demon Finn Balor. If you think that they're putting him in makeup just to lose, I'm sorry, they're not doing it. It's just one of those things. I just can't see it happening. Finn Balor is going over. I think we're going to get at least 4 to 5 title changes on Sunday. Like, sure, they may not stick around for a while, but I think we're getting at least 4. So far, my predictions, I've got 4. I already got 4, so I got the minimum already. It could just go up and up. Last year, Mania, how many titles changed hands? Undefeated Demon, exactly. Like, that goes back to NXT, too. I think even you do a quick match with that, and you can have Balor and Cena hook up. That wouldn't, like, in a match. I think a lot of women would like to see them do that, too, though. And Brian Falcone. But yeah, no, if you do Balor versus Cena, because I remember Cena's last time on Raw was when he had that match against Balor, so Cena could kind of come back being like, okay, I want my due. Yeah, that's what I can see happening too. Officially on the road to SummerSlam Canada. Not yet. Sunday. After that, when that when there's a woman holding 2 titles in the middle of the ring, we're officially on the road to SummerSlam, Sunday, August 11th, Scotia Bank Arena. What do you think of Rey injury? This is a match. Okay, let's get into this match. I'm going Joe, but I can see. I'm gonna go Samoa Joe, but Dominic's getting in the match one way or another. Okay, and the Leafs are losing, so I'm gonna put on different thing. Just hold on a second. Okay, so the Leaf game's going off, and I am putting on let's see if it will work. Sorry, stand by with me. Putting on Wrestlemania 19, a show I actually started about a week ago. I watched one match on my lunch break today, Shawn Michaels, Chris Jericho, which is probably my top Mania matches now. The storytelling was fantastic. And now I'm watching Rock Austin 3 because earlier today when I got home from work, I finished up. I watched Hogan versus Vince, which was pretty good, man. It was okay. It was an okay match, but so far Ray versus Sting is match of the night, and under the orders of Slakester, I skipped Triple H Booker T because I heard the match was shit. But yeah, no, back to the Rey Mysterio Samoa Joe angle. Like I said, Dominic's. That's why if you see me flashing, it's because they're doing the effects right now for the pre-show, the promo for the match. And right now, special entrance. I'm assuming it's The Rock. But yeah, no, I'm gonna go Joe. I think Ray's gonna have the upper hand at some points too, but I just don't see him winning. I probably could see him leaving the company afterwards, but you never know with Ray. Like, I'm not sure what his contract situation is or anything like that. So we'll have to wait and see. 72 hours for now. Me, Salt Battery, Slakester, maybe Justin, RKO, the infamous NWO. Maybe. I don't know yet. He may be going to a concert. Yeah. Okay. Next match I want to talk about. Let's get this one out of the way. The Boston Hug Connection versus Beth Phoenix and Natalya versus the Iconics versus apparently the Divas of Doom or something they're called, or that's what it says on there. I'm going to go Boston Hug. Simply put, who else do you see winning? Like, I'd love to see the Iconics win. I just don't think they will. Especially too, like, they've not looked good in ring in a long time. Like, if at all. Like, their match with Bayley and Sasha a few weeks ago, was really bad. Like, you're sitting there like, the Iconics are still really green. Like, I can see them winning, sure, but Bayley and Sasha, you know what? If you let Sasha get the pin so we can stop making fun of her. And the Leafs lost to Tampa 3-1, and I exited the match early. Are you going to Mania? No, I'm not. No. I'm not going to Mania. But I do have a bag here. Because when I leave for Montreal, Quebec, Canada tomorrow, because I have a certain party to attend. Do you think that's disrespectful to Oscar? No vlogs. No vlogs till SummerSlam. Actually, probably in June. Because once things are official, I'm going to be making a video announcing everything. But there's something I'm probably going to be going to in June that once it is announced and once I do have my tickets purchased, making an announcement because that day we'll be vlogging for sure. But no Mania vlogs. Montreal, the content's not going to be PG-13. To vlog, I'm going for a bachelor party for a wedding I'm attending later this year. So I can't vlog that because let's just say it will get removed from YouTube because it's not exactly PG. You fill in the blanks. It's a bachelor party. Rated R, pretty much. Yeah, it's a bachelor party. There'll be a lot of drinking involved. It'll be like New Orleans, but like, and also too, the thing with New Orleans is like, go back there often. But I will tell you this right now. I remember I've been saying to myself, okay, I'm gonna do Chicago. Oh, no, maybe not do Chicago. I'll do Houston, and then maybe I'll do this. Tampa's looking really likely for next year right now. That's right now though. Tampa's literally 366 days away. We'll cross that bridge if. I say this like I'll say for every pay-per-view going down the road. If I got the money for it, I'll do it. If I don't have the money for it, I ain't doing it. This year was a mix of three things. One, the location, just because it's like New York really was a bit of a turnoff. Also, to coming off of the high that was New Orleans. The potential for cold. I know a lot of people from the locals. How about Hogan? Hogan's inducting Brutus the Beefcake. Brutus Beefcake. That's it. Does not need to be on the show. Hogan does not need to be on the show. Yeah, so the weather, the potential for weather, even though it is going to be a nice day out, is just the whole factor of going into it, sitting outside in potential cold for 8 hours, because April weather is very unpredictable, especially in the Northeast. And That, and then also to the once the bachelor party stuff came up, once I'm doing a lot of things I'm doing in Florida, there is. If you take, for example, go back and watch my vlogs from 33, Florida was a fun time. 33, Orlando. I imagine Tampa's going to be the exact same, except there won't be as much theme parks to do. There is Busch Gardens, which I don't want to think about Tampa right now. My mind literally is like, I'm like full speed ahead for Toronto. Toronto's only 4 months away now. I just want to think about my home, my city, hosting one of the biggest events of the year, and I have some of the best seats for it. Like, I cannot believe the seats I got for SummerSlam. Like, I'm in shock. Like, literally, shock the system. Adam Cole, baby. Yeah. So like, this is why I like doing a live stream, because I'm like, you know what? I don't want to go out of my way to predict, because I feel like if I predict, I'm going to ramble on. If I do a live stream where I'm talking in front of you guys, hey, I got a live stream done, which I've not done in a while. I can get this as an episode of No Holds Barred if I really want to, which I hope that I return more of that after. The part 3 for my SummerSlam Toronto guide, for those of you coming up here, will be I'll be probably filming it probably Monday, and then it'll be up next Thursday, which topic you'll have to wait and see. Let's go back to Mania, though. Like, this is what I do. So if you're thinking he's off track, it's like, no, where have you been? Let's see. The Fatal 4-Way for the SmackDown Tag Titles. Naka Rusev, The Bar, Ricochet and Black, and then the Usos. Simple. Usos. Any thoughts on matches for SummerSlam? I'll get into that in a second. I'm going to go Usos with this because Ricochet and Black, I'd rather see them as single competitors, which that may lead into a match at SummerSlam, which would be awesome. Shinsuke and Rusev, I just don't see. And The Bar, same thing. I think one of those tag teams, Shinsuke and Rusev or The Bar, will be going to Raw in the Superstar expansion, or in the shakeup, my bad. But the one thing I do have to say with the shakeup, it is in Montreal. And if I was not going to Montreal tomorrow, I would have been going to Montreal for the shakeup for both nights. Yeah. Actually, let me keep that page open. But back on the SummerSlam, there are 2 matches I could see potentially happening. It's 4 months out, so I have no idea what's going to happen. Part of me could see eventually them doing Sasha Banks versus Bayley, because for one, you can split them up and then have them kind of do their own thing. But then at the same time, too, have like a similar feud to what you got at 2015. And then also to Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. There's only one hope I do have for SummerSlam, and it's that Brock Lesnar, who's going to be in the next match after this, is not there. Monday night or in the shakeup. Yeah, I don't know if that's the thing with this year's Mania too. You don't know if what's your dream match. Dream match for what? My dream match for, I don't know, like what dream match? Kind of getting one tomorrow night with Gargano and Cole. I don't mean to sound like a dick. It's just like, yeah, what's your dream match? It's kind of like not specific. You got to be like, it's my dream match for New Japan, Wrestlemania. I think we got it last year, even though I was kind of against it and Cena Taker, and even though the result didn't go the way that I wanted to. A dream match right now that I would like to see. Oh God! Right now at WrestleMania, like with this, like this for Tampa or anything. What could I see? Let me get a good dream match. Oh. Ricochet versus Seth Rollins. Those are 2 guys that can move. Look, Ricochet, I think, is probably one of the best superstars up and coming right now. If you can name a bad Ricochet match, I will. No, I'm not going to make any bets, but that's like one of those things saying you can't name a bad Ricochet match they had. Like I don't watch NXT religiously. I watch takeovers, but of all his takeover matches, not a single one's been bad. His Gargano match, already his match of the year. His match versus Velveteen Dream was one of my favorite matches of 2018. But yeah, Ricochet versus Seth Rollins, like let's do it. Let's get it started, because I think honestly too though with that, Shane Guerrero's alive. Yeah, it would have been. Also, announcement. I don't know if I've talked about this or not, but in a few weeks, I'm actually going to Impact Rebellion Rebel in Toronto, like I did last year for Slammiversary. Seats this year, we did not get first row, unfortunately, also because the first row price was like $100 more than what we paid last year. And also, too, it was not available at the time because we had 4 tickets to buy. So Assault and Battery, Arcade and Infamous NWO, TJ and I are going to Rebellion. We're sitting second row floor. And that is coming up. I don't know if I'm going to vlog that or not. I didn't vlog Slammiversary last year. And also, too, because we'll play by ear. If anything, I may do like a highlights video or I may do a video coming on here talking to you guys about the show the following Monday. Eddie Guerrero versus AJ Styles was a good match, too. I'm going to segue right now. Yeah, that's really bad. Oh my god, I just did that without thinking. That is really bad. Um, but so far with that, with AJ Styles Orton, I'm gonna go with Orton to go over simply because why not? Randy Orton. But also too, just because with a feud like that, I think you need the heel to go over. It's like if AJ goes over, it's kind of like okay, then what's next for AJ? Now it's kind of like okay, AJ's got to like scratch and claw and scratch and claw. The only way I see that not happening, obviously, is if he does turn heel after Mania and go into something with Kofi if Kofi wins, or maybe even having another program with Daniel Bryan. But that's the one thing you already got to think about, like in the thing of where. The one thing I do have to say though, because I know who was it that asked about? Oh, Chelsea that asked about Sami Zayn. Oh, hey, and Washington won, so yay! Montreal's in a must win Saturday night, and that's actually the main reason why I'll be in Montreal Saturday is because I'm going to watch the boys. I'm going to watch the boys play. I gotta like reorganize my packing. We need AJ versus Seth Rollins. We do, but it doesn't need to come urgently. With the shakeup, I'd like to say AJ comes to Raw, but I think they're going to keep AJ on SmackDown, kind of like how they've kept Seth on SmackDown this whole time. I think they're going to keep the two of them separate because without AJ, you kind of lose a lot of star power on SmackDown. But you got to add more people considering the Fox move, and I've heard rumors that Fox wants like more superstars on their show. That's why I think they're doing the women take all. So you're going to have women on both brands, but the champions is going to always be on both. Kind of like what they're doing with the women's tag team titles, which honestly, I'm a fan of. Yeah. But with Sami coming back, it would be Monday or shakeup. I don't see any NXT people getting called up. Why? Because they've called up so many recently that it's kind of like, what's the real point and all? Like, you don't need more people on the main roster. Maybe after SummerSlam, maybe. If not, wait till next year's Rumble to do it again. Or just do it like randomly and then because like what they're doing now is kind of like filling them out, and then I think eventually they're gonna put like people on either show. We won't know until shake up really when they show up. If they keep doing this whole flip flop thing, it's just gonna be like it won't make any sense, and it's kind of like okay, pick a home for these guys. We don't know what to do with them because we obviously know that like EC3. Also, too, another Andre the Giant. I said Braun winning. If I had to pick a dark horse, I'm gonna say Lars Sullivan. I know, also too, a lot of people I know are making fun of like his mental, like him leaving and having the panic attacks. But you know what? Mental health's an issue that like Lars kind of had a few panic attacks backstage before his debut, and I think he just totally freaked out and he took off just because he was just like I guess he was like really nervous, or he just like panicked and got really stressed, and his anxiety went through the roof. The next women's champion, we'll get into that. Triple X, we'll get into that. Just we'll wait. We'll get into that eventually. And then pretty much, I think they sent him to like a mental health, like not a mental health facility, but I think just like a counselor or something to like get like help. And then eventually I think he's getting ready to return. I could see it happening on Raw Monday night, or if not, he's in the Andre the Giant Battle Royal, kind of like Baron Corbin did 3 years ago, which we were all kind of like, okay, that's cool. Now we're all like Baron Corbin. Cute. Is that why EC3 is not doing anything? Yeah, no, it's Lars and EC3 have nothing to do with it. We all knew EC3 and Heavy Machinery were going to be failed acts on the main roster. There was nothing to them. They really didn't do anything in NXT. No, they were not supposed to be a tag team, those two. I don't know where you heard that from. No, EC3 was just kind of like, we've got nothing for you. Sami would do good on SmackDown. You know what? I want to see Sami and Kevin separated for once. So let's keep Sami on Raw and let's have Kevin on SmackDown. Because they don't need to be on the same shows, because eventually it would do that. Basically, also too, saying that, hey, everyone's good for SmackDown is kind of like, I feel like at this point, it's kind of like a really repeated joke that you kind of like bury into the ground. You know what? Everyone would do good on SmackDown Live. It's a 2-hour show. Obviously, that would happen. Another person I think, actually, I want to get into his match next, but The Miz versus Shane McMahon. Miz is another guy I would keep on SmackDown personally too. I want to say Shane, just because I like the heel. I know a lot of people don't like it. I personally am a fan. It's something different. We haven't seen heel Shane since like the era that I'm watching right now, early 2000s. Actually, no, 07, my bad. With Umaga. RIP. With this match, like I don't know how into the Falls Count Anywhere they're going to get. Like if it's just going to be on the stage, a little bit on the floor. I don't think they're going to brawl into the crowd. I just think with Mania, like, and how big the venue is. Like, if this were like, it was like a match at SummerSlam, I could see it going into the concourse at Scotiabank Arena, or kind of like what Seth Rollins and Kevin Owens actually did at the Raw after Survivor Series. But I can see it being a little bit of like, it will obviously go outside the ring to the Falls Count anywhere. It's just how far, I don't know. It would be cool to see them go far. It's just I don't see it happening personally. And then also, I'm going to go with Miz for this match, even though I said I'd like Miz, but I'd like to see Shane win. That's what I'm going to go with. I remember I got called stupid for that, for wanting to see him beat AJ 2 years ago. I've just always, ever since he came back, I always liked Shane. Like, I think he's cool. Yeah. Okay. So, you know what? Let's talk Triple H Batista. For everyone, I know there's a lot of people out there who are excited for Batista's back, but I don't think he's gonna win and then just go away, especially with Triple H's career on the line. Look, Shane McMahon was like, okay, he had to get this under control of Raw, and he still ended up running Raw. So it was like WWE logic's so flawed that they could still have Triple H. Also, too, actually, I just realized something. Triple H's performer contract, I think, is up this year, but I don't know when his executive one goes till, but I know that his performer contract, I believe, he signed a 3-year extension in 2016. So I think it is up at this year at some point. So I could see him losing, honestly, and just sticking to a not backstage role, but even like an on-persona role, and then coming back for like one match every once in a while. But at the same time, too, actually, you can see the Mania 19 in the poster reflection. Because after I'm done this live stream, I'm going to finish watching the show. And Stone Cold hits a rock bottom. Okay, they're both down in that count. Also, it's really weird seeing Rock having all the Samoan tattoo right here. He kicked out. Yeah, that's it. Miz, kind of hoping Shane wins on the inside. And then Roman Reigns, Drew McIntyre. This is another match that could be match of the night. But at the same time, too, with those two, like, Roman's going over. McIntyre's going to beat the holy crap out of him. But Roman's going over. Why? Because you're seriously in his first singles match on a pay-per-view since returning from leukemia. You really expect him to lose? I don't. I know it's kind of bad to say, but you know what? It is true. I also love how they're giving so much birds in this. And Rock had a stunner on Stone Cold. Majority of Rock's matches just seem like hitting moves on other people. Or like you hit the other person's finisher on them, and then they hit your finisher on you. Let's see what else we got here. I said that already. The Elias concert's just going to be time filler. Oh, also to the Triple H Batista, I am going Triple H. I cannot root against Triple H. I'm a big Triple H mark. And then lastly, one y'all been waiting for, the women. The two women who I would not mind winning is Charlotte and Becky. People are going to be like, oh, Charlotte. Da, 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 da. You know what? I just don't want to see Ronda with the titles anymore. Is that too hard to say? Is that too hard to be like, For all four of you, is that too hard to agree with? Like, no one wants to see Ronda anymore. If Ronda were to go away post-WrestleMania, is anybody going to care? I don't think so. I know I won't. Or if not too, I could see her going to SmackDown Live, because after this, the person who I see winning and really, really, really want to win, the man, and Stone Cold hit a stunner, and Jesus Christ, Rock selling the hell out of it. Becky Lynch. So for Triple X, for anyone else waiting, that is who I kicked out. That's who I see winning at the Mania. That's who I want to close out the show, is with Becky Lynch holding up both titles at the end of the night, like I did earlier. I did this earlier. I'm doing it again. That's my goal for about 75 hours from now, is I want to see Becky Lynch holding both titles. Yeah, but I think I did good, just under half an hour for this video, and even though I went off topic a lot. But after this, pretty much it's just all lights ahead to SummerSlam. I don't really have anything else planned. There's no real WWE shows coming to the area until August, and I don't really feel like traveling because, like I said, bag from Montreal is pretty much packed. If I were going to Montreal, if I weren't going this weekend, but I was not going to WrestleMania, I would be going to Superstar Shakeup. It was like last year, how they ran those tapings at the end of April. Like, if I didn't do Mania, I would have done Montreal. It's just, guess what? You go to WrestleMania, it takes a lot of money from your wallet. Can't do a trip right after. No, I don't have that kind of money. Yeah. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. This has been my WrestleMania live prediction videos. I really like doing this. Really felt really good to get live again. I've been meaning to do it. I just put it off or never got around to it. But also, too, Stone Cold almost hit the stunner, countered it, and then he gets him down, takes his vest off. He's probably going to people's elbow. I'm probably going to go live Monday night during Raw just because I know especially Joe will probably get more people because there's not a lot of people actually know that are going to the show. Thank you. Love your channel. Well, thank you very much for tuning in. That's all I got to say. So, yeah, I'm probably going to go live during Raw Monday night. I missed the old draft when I went. You know what? I kind of like the Superstar Shakeup because, especially too, with it being the two shows being in the same city, the first night on Raw, you don't know who you're going to get. You're like, hey, both stars are here. Who's going to be on Raw now? And then who's going to be on SmackDown tomorrow night? The old drafts was cool or whatever, but at the same time, too, it was kind of corny. I kind of like the new format, especially, too, they don't like using the term draft anymore. So take that for size. Take that for note. But, yeah, I'm going to sign off here, guys. Thank you very much for watching. For those of you who lasted the 31.5 minutes. If you didn't, go come back and watch later. Anyway, guys, depending on what happens, I may do a live reaction video Sunday, but apart from that, no Mania vlogs. I'll see you guys probably, if I don't see you guys Sunday night, I'll definitely see you Monday night, and then next Thursday again for the SummerSlam guide for those of you who are coming to the city. Yeah. But anyway, guys, like I said again, thank you very much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, share my channel, share it to everybody you know. I want 1,000 subs. Plain and simple. That's all I got to say. But anyway, guys, have a good night and enjoy WrestleMania.